Halt! Oh, sorry about that. You're the dame's man, aren't you? You got some business with the captain?
No, actually. With the Duke. I was hoping I might be able to speak with him.
We're under orders not to let any civilians pass. But you should be all right. His Eminence has heard all about you and your heroics. Wait here. I'll go and ask.
So, you are the sellsword who lent his aid to the garrison. The Empire owes you a debt, and I shall see it repaid. But tell me, is it wealth that you seek, or favor?
Neither, Your Eminence. I thought only to inquire about your plan to turn Northreach into a stronghold.
Ah, I see. You are worried the expanded garrison will render your services redundant. Yet you needn't be. A proud fighting man like yourself shall always have a place here. Pride of place, in fact. For too long has the contribution of the noble soldier been under-reckoned. But no more. For it is they who shall see the Holy Empire rebuilt, beginning right here in Northreach.
Why here, Your Eminence?
The town has been fortunate enough to escape largely unscathed from the recent troubles. Her defenses are sound, and her garrison well prepared. Which is more than can be said for Oriflamme or Twinside. The Empire wants for a capital, and I believe Northreach to be the perfect place. With Caer Norvent as her citadel. Once we have seen to the refortification of both the town and the castle, we need only build a wall around both to create a city that would be the envy of the twins. Plans are already underway for the construction. Soon enough, these thralls shall learn that they are no match for the might of Sanbreque.
I fear you underestimate how dangerous these creatures are, Your Eminence. Should they return in force, you will need all the people of Northreach to come together in defense of the town. Something they may be loath to do if they've been deprived of their worldly goods.
The people will do as their leaders command. If Sanbreque is to be rebuilt, she will require a functioning government. One whose authority is beyond question. That is why this levy, so that any man who wishes to join the army might do so and be fed, outfitted, and paid as befits a defender of the Empire. And yet there are those who persist in peddling the treasonous lie that I seek to steal from the people and drive them from their homes.
I suspect they're afraid of losing what little they have left.
Precisely. The common folk have little and less, and you mean to deprive them of even that. You would sow the seeds of your new empire in your own salted earth.
Sabine, we have discussed this.
Yes, and I told you then how putting the empire before her citizens would lead only to revolt.
Without an empire, there are no citizens.
And in yours, there will be only beggars. Is that what Griga wills for her people?
Do not take her name in vain.
I'll come back later. The citizens revolt. I wonder what the people really think of the Duke's plan. It wouldn't hurt to ask them, I suppose. Let's begin with those on the other side of the wall. I've been hearing a lot of talk about a certain Duke.
Nothing good, I'll wager. Going around acting like he owns the place. And with hardly a word to the dame. This is her town, not his.
I take it you'd rather she was in charge.
As far as I'm concerned, she still is. Just need His Eminence to sod off back to Oriflamme.
Sell anything today?
As much as you, I'll wager.
All right there.
Just your opinion, actually. I wondered what you thought of the Duke of Orif.
Not much. None of us tried. It's thanks to nobles like him that we had to set up shop this side of the wall in the first place. Couldn't have the rabble getting any closer to the holy capital, could they? And now he's trying to drive us out completely, threatening to take everything we got from us if we don't clear off. If the dame said she wanted him run out of town, I'd be straight through that checkpoint, tar bucket in hand.
The garrison salvaged what they could from more, but not great.
A question. What do you think of the Duke of Oriflamme?
Don't get me started. You build a life for yourself somewhere, earning for some noble to turn up and tell you got to hand it all over to him. If he thinks his name and his chains give him the right to empty our we'll do whatever it takes to keep what's ours. Whatever it takes.
Well, the people seem united enough. What about the soldiers?
Half of what comes in is barely fit for pressing.
That so-called Duke is asking
Was that shouting
too
I
much.
heard from the barracks?
Do you think he was the only one who survived?
The captain wants 2 score pikeheads and as many as you're able to. You're the one who was talking to His Eminence.
On the dame's behalf, yes. I was trying to persuade him not to take the people's goodwill for granted, but what do you think of his plans?
I'm a soldier, mate. He tells me what to do. Listen, I've got nothing but respect for the dame. But I've got that's where my loyalties lie. Not with the town or the Empire, but with my wife and children. If the Duke can get us cement and the equipment we need to fight off those blue-skinned bastards, I don't care.
We already have a leader in the Dame. It's not only control of the garrison he wants, it's the whole of the...
Excuse me, do you have a moment? I wondered if you'd mind sharing your thoughts on the Duke of Oriflamme.
I mean, look around us. You can see the state the realm's in. The traders might not like having the screws put on them, but if they volunteered a few more of their hard-earned gil before things got bad, maybe they think the Duke's got a point when he says rebuilding the Empire's the best way of making sure we're all protected. And if that means people who don't know one end of a sword from another have to make way for those who do, well, that's just how it...
Sabine, you are embarrassing me.
You're embarrassing yourself.
I hear the Duke of Oriflamme plans to turn this town into... Do you think that's a good idea?
It's not for me to say. All I know is that unless the Emperor orders me otherwise, His Eminence's word is law. Look, once Sanbreque is back on her feet, we'll all reap the benefit.
Let's see what Philippe makes of all this.
A whole day to dry some...
Welcome back. Wraiths give you any trouble?
None worth mentioning.
Captain,
For you? Certainly. Thank you for last time. How can I help you?
I wanted to ask you about the Duke of Oriflamme. Do you intend to go along with his plan?
But to tell you the truth, it's my sworn duty as a captain of the Imperial Army to obey his orders.
Philippe, I remember you saying that you became a soldier to protect the people you loved.
That's right.
Well, she doesn't agree with the Duke's orders either. She thinks they could tear Northreach.
And she's... Thank you, Clive. I know what I need. Protecting the people I love is what matters. Well, duty calls, so I better go. Thanks again.
It seems Philippe wants to do the right thing at least. I expect Isabel will be pleased with that, if nothing else.
Ah, were you able to speak?
I was.
So well, it will certainly help to hold back the thralls. Though I doubt it will come as much consolation to the townspeople whose worldly goods are confiscated to pay for it. They deserve to be heard, Clive. To have a say in this new empire the Duke means to build.
Sadly, His Eminence values their obedience more than their opinions, and hopes to reassert the authority. I fear he sees the people as mere pawns on his chessboard to be sacrificed for the greater good. Needless to say, they themselves are of a different opinion, and would rather their destinies were in you. The soldiers, meanwhile, are content to follow their orders, and not just because of the Duke's rank, but because of his vision.
I thought as much. Had I sworn to protect Sanbreque? I dare say I too would want nothing more than to see it rise. Thank you for trying. But the battle is lost.
I don't know about that.
What happened to your uniform?
I handed it in, along with my... Told the lads I wished them well, but that I owe it to those I love to call it a day. Because I realized what really matters to me. Not following some nobleman's orders for the sake of it, but protecting Northreach. I honestly don't know when those monsters will return, but I'm certain they're not finished with us yet. And when they do come back, we need to stand together. And with you to lead us, milady, I reckon it was you who finally convinced me, Clive. There's no point following orders if they go against everything you believe.
All of us. That has always been Northreach's best hope. And one we have only to turn our attentions to the truth. Thank you, Philippe, for showing me what I must do.
Speaking of standing together, I fear His Eminence has lost...
Not at all.
Wouldn't be the first.
There may be hope for Northreach yet, especially with men like you and Philippe. I, for my part, shall continue to work upon, but I suspect I shall have to call upon your aid. Until then,
Until then?
Your town needs you. I need you.
I saw the captain just now. He wasn't wearing his uniform.
I would speak with this Duke.
The way things are going at the garrison, it'll be up to us to defend the town soon.
The Duke only wishes to see us all.
This might take a while. That's all of them. Owain can uncross his toes now.
Ah, sir.
Good, thankfully.
That's brilliant! I'll fit him to the smelter. May I present the Telemon for...
She's a beauty.
You saved my bacon again, Sid! And I ain't...
It's fine, really. My bags.
Oh, don't say that. I'm sure I can make a few improvements to it.
You could just buy me a...
How about that clasp? Looks a bit stiff, and I reckon I know how. With a new alloy we've been... It's a metal, see? So it's lovely and...
Stretchy metal.
That is the spirit. So?
Thank you, Owain.
Shh. And I wanted to get some practice in using that metal anyway. Reckon we'll have all kinds of uses for it around. Can't think of any right now, but that's our job, innit? Dreaming up new ways to make life easier, maybe even out there too. One day, the whole world's gonna know about the inventions you've helped us put together. That bag of yours will be the first of many.
They'll hardly believe their eyes, I'm sure.
I wasn't expecting you back so... You earned this. Best of luck out there, Sid.
I wouldn't give for a hot meal.
Looks like this is the end of the road for us.
When are they gonna let us through?
Ready, go?
Thanks, Gal. I hope I didn't keep you waiting. Did you arrange to speak with the consul?
Here they are now.
You wished to consult with me?
I did. It's about the bearers you recently We had all but finished making arrangements to buy them ourselves. And then...
You misunderstand. The consortium had an interest in purchasing them from the very first. It was only our regard for you that kept us from bidding. But your hesitancy in accepting our offer to you suggested that the regard was not mutual. And so we resumed our business.
I did not hesitate. I am simply not inclined to make such decisions without first giving them due consideration. But what is done is done. Come then. How much do...
Alas, you are too late yet again. We rarely take on such unconventional merchandise without a purchaser in mind. The bearers belong to him now.
Who is your buyer?
A trader from across the water. A most demanding fellow, if it's any consolation. He insisted the bearers be fed, dressed, even given their own bunks for the voyage over. That's what you get when you deal with continental...
I wouldn't know.
Oh yes, the culture on the continent is quite different to ours. They pay good money for bearers not fit for the knacker's yard, and treat them like kings. But as long as they pay...
That does sound... no matter then. If they've already left our shores, there's and with it, my interest in joining your...
My associates will be sorry to hear that.
I'm sorry you weren't able to save them.
As am I. He was right. The Silver Peak Consortium did. Their representative hinted at I feigned interest in joining them in that. As soon as he left, I sent my own offer to Rand.
So you never...
No. I entertained the Consortium's proposals so I was a fool to think they wouldn't find out. I knew exactly...
You tried.
I did. And if what he said, they deserved more. I wanted so badly to see...
Eloise! Word from Cashlock. The village is under attack. A pack of beasts have come down from the mountains, and there's a dragon at... Theo and the others are trying to hold them off as best they can, but the odds are against them. They need help, and fast.
Theo!
I'll go on ahead.
Thank you, Clive. I'll gather some men and join you there. Just...
Hold on, Theo. I'm coming. Come on. Time to fight. I can walk from here. Where's Theodore?
Upriver!
He led the dragon that way to keep it from the village, but the whole area's flooded with ether.
We just have to pray he makes it out in one piece.
I can do better than that.
Torgal.
These creatures have already turned. Can't waste any more time. I need to find Theodore before that dragon does. Looks like it's found me. This thing's turned as well. This isn't going to be easy. Get him! All yours, Torgal! Theodore, you had me worried for... We have to get you out of here.
I think it might be a little too late for that. Bearer or no, there's only so much ether a man can take. And that Drake just wouldn't let me leave. You have my thanks, Sid, for finishing what I could not. For keeping Elle's dream.
Theodore! Don't make me do this.
Stop it, Theo! Stop!
Stay back, Eloise! He's turned. And so will you!
Theodore.
Take care of my sister.
Theodore, wait.
Goodbye, El.
Thank you, Clive. I think I'll be all right now.
That was true bravery he showed. His first instinct was always to protect people. To put others well.
And now he's gone because I sent him to that place. Against his will.
It wasn't against his will. He was ready to do whatever it took to show you he could stand on his own. So that you would finally be free to live.
To live my own life. He never could come to terms with...
What exactly happened? You once told me Theo was the first bearer you ever helped.
We grew up in Canva. We were born to one of the great trading houses, and I was chosen to inherit the family. I had my father's head for figures, you see. Theo did not. A late bloomer. In more ways than one, for unlike most bearers, it wasn't until his 15th summer that his powers awakened. My parents tried to drive him out of the house and into the care of the constables. But before they could...
Theo told me something else. He clearly admired your devotion to the cause of freeing others like him from slavery, but he said you deserved a better life than this. He wanted to free you from what he called, just as you freed him from his.
I would be lying if I said I had not wondered from time to how much easier my life might have been if I had allowed Theo to be taken and devoted myself to the family business. But I have never regretted the decision. Being with my brother meant more to me than tradition or reputation. I only had to look at him to remind myself of that night and the choice I made and the fact that I would make the same choice again in... He was never a burden. If anything, I was the one who weighed him.
You weren't, Eloise. That he had always been grateful to you for saving him, and that he wanted to repay you by letting you live the life you were denied. Neither you nor Theo weighed each other down. You loved. You did whatever was necessary to continue living your life, and you always would have.
You're right. All I ever wanted was so we could be together. Oh, Theo. I know Theo wanted me to move on, but I'm staying here at the Crimson. We can make a difference here. We can help people. Save them. I need nothing more from life, so I'll carry on doing what we do. And bringing smiles to people's faces, just like and to Theo's. Wherever he is. This is the life I have chosen.
I've made a choice of my own, to continue helping you however I can.
Thank you, Clyde. Let's go on together, then.
Ah, what brings you to East?
A delivery from...
These are Gizal. Martha's keen to cut the apron strings, then, is she? I jest, of course. You see, I had thought we might be able to revive, but they'd long since gone to seed.
Martha was hoping he might be able to show the bearers how to plant and tend these, so that they'll be able to fend for themselves.
That's not a bad... These bearers had only recently escaped their bonds before we brought... They know little of freedom, of providing for themselves and their loved ones. Unless we teach them how to live like free men, I fear that all we have achieved in bringing them here is to exchange... Not that myself and the Guardians have been the best example to them so far, subsisting almost entirely on... It's about time we all started to provide. Unfortunately, we've been a little too busy of late to focus on much besides bolstering our...
The Horde is closing in. They're coming, Sir Wade. All of them.
Time it all. I thought we'd have more time. Gather...
Yes, Sir Wade.
The Horde.
A Kashek. A veritable legion of them. They've been seen prowling around the northern reaches for a while now. We don't have the numbers to hold back a swarm that size. I had hoped to build a perimeter wall so that...
Now you're out of time.
Precisely. If reinforcements from the rest arrive before they...
What if you could call on reinforcement?
You mean the bearers? We brought them here so they might live, not die, fighting for their lives.
So wait. You said you lacked men to defend the village. Are the bearers not men? Do they not wish, though they may not be trained soldiers like your guardians? What help they are able to offer could still prove the difference between victory and defeat.
You're right, my lord. I will... My friends, I humbly beg your aid. We Guardians are few and our enemies many. But I swear we can defeat them with you at our side.
You would send us to the slaughter, to serve as bait for those fiends so that you and your men might be spared. And to think we trusted you. Say what you will. A home is not worth dying for.
But it is worth fighting for. Sir Wade fights to give you lot a chance. Just like I do. Just like Sid does. We all wanted to give you a home where you could be free. And you got one, didn't you? This place, Eastpool. This is your village. Your home. And if you don't fight to protect what's yours, you'll lose it. You know I'm right. This world wants to take everything from you. Everything. Your homes, your freedom, your very lives. So then, are you going to stand by and let that happen to you? Are you going to accept fate like good little Bran did and die, having never stood up for yourselves? Or will you fight like free men and women?
What are you doing?
All right. Give me a sword. I never dreamt I'd have a home of my own. And now that I have, I don't want to lose it. I will protect what's mine, or die trying.
We all will. Free men and women, fighting together. For Eastpool! For Eastpool!
Thank you, Martha.
Don't mention it. Just promise me one thing. That you'll show them how freeborn fight.
Gladly.
Well, if it was numbers you were lacking, you certainly won't be now.
Thanks to you.
Me? Oh, I just love the sound.
Lord Rossfield, my lady, we're...
So what's the plan of action?
We'll divide our forces into several small detachments, each made up of guardians, bearers, and guards from the rest. These will position themselves at strategic points around the village. Upon engaging with the Akashic, each detachment will keep the creatures occupied as best they can, steadily retreating all the while.
You're going to lure them into the village?
I am. We will have neither the time nor the resources to treat the wounded, so injuries must be avoided at all costs. By coordinating our withdrawal through the use of messengers drawn from among the bearers, we will aim with luck. That point will be the village square, and for you and I to fin—
A sound plan, but one that'll require I'd say you have both in abundance, Sir Wade. But you'll please, leave the last—
Ha! And let you have all the glory.
Sir Wade!
Then you know what you must do. We work together. Everyone each shielding the other, that no man might fall. For Rosaria.
For Rosaria!
We've no time to argue, my lord. I'll do as you ask.
And I will do as you ask.
Suppose we'd better do our bit too then, eh?
Right you are.
The calm before the storm. And here it comes. I will not let this village fall. Looks like that's the last of them.
Lord Rossfield! Change of...
What is it?
Owl from the rest. An Akashic curl's been sighted on Rhiannon's ride and is headed in their direction.
Well, the better half of her guard is here. So wait, how many Akashic remain in Eastpool?
Hard to say. My men are still facing some resistance, but I think the worst is behind us. I could order a detachment or two.
No. Let them finish the job. You stay here too, Sir Wade. Your men need you. I'll go after the curl. Join me only when Eastpool is won.
If you're sure, my lord. May the Founder protect...
Next one's mine. I might not know what...
Ready, go? Run like the wind. With me, Torgal. All right. Back to Eastpool.
Lord Rossfield, the curl, is it?
It's dead.
Thank the Founder for that. We were able to eradicate the rest. I have guardians posted around the village to keep watch for further attacks, but all seem... I hesitate to say it, but... I think it might be a...
I think it might.
We saved East... Thank you, my friends.
No, Sir Wade. It's us. You brought us together. Showed us what it means to fight.
We never had nothing to call our own before. We didn't know what it meant to protect it, but now we do.
Forgive us, Sir Wade. You and your people saved us, but there's no doubt in my mind anymore. We're free men now, so we have to start acting like it. We have to fight to protect what's ours, to protect Eastpool.
And we shall. This is our home. And if anyone or anything tries to...
They'll have us to answer to.
Come on, then.
This village isn't going to rebuild itself.
They're not slaves anymore.
No. They're Rosarians. Your father took pity on the bearer's plight. And I believe if he was still with us today, this is what he would have wanted.
I believe you might be right.
I shall remain here, my lord, and do what I can to help rebuild the village. After all, this is my home now too.
And I could hardly call myself an East...
I think you'll find it's East... But you should be proud, all the same. I'll have to pull my weight too. Can't have the rest getting outclassed. Speaking of which, I ought to be getting back.
Can we continue to count on your support, Martha?
Of course. And I'll be counting on yours too. Us Rosarians have got to stick together,
Indeed we have.
And Clive, come by the Golden Stables when you get the chance. I ain't paid you for delivering them seeds yet.
All right.
Lord Rossfield, do you remember our clearing the goblins from the Stillwind Marsh? There's one sight that I shall never forget. You, facing off against that... Since that day, there have been more than a few times when I felt like giving up, when the odds seemed so stacked in the enemy's favor. I thought I may as well just lay down, but every time I would think back to the look in your eyes that day and remember what it meant to be a shield. Know that whatever trials Eastpool may face, I shall never lose courage.
So Wade, you have always been a true I know that Eastpool, and indeed all of Rosaria...
Thank you. I know the rest of the world will be safe in...
It's lucky you came by. Not only did my seeds get delivered, but you went and saved Eastpool.
I just did what I...
And it's only right that you take it before I change...
Thank you, Martha.
So, Eastpool's finally back and a home to free bearers. Who'd have thought...
Well, it was your idea.
I know that, but I never stopped to think what it would mean. Bearers in charge of themselves, thinking for themselves, working for themselves. Though I suppose the rest ain't much different nowadays. You know, bearers living free like that. Reminds me of when I first met Sid. Loath as I am to recall that particular day.
I take it you didn't always see eye to eye.
Well, if you really want to know, I started doing what I do In fact, that's how I met him. Or at least how he came to... He showed up at the stables one day, asking questions about who'd been buying up bearers. Founder knows what he thought I was doing with them. Running a hunt, poking around in their innards. Me, I thought he was a new constable. Thought the game was up. But somehow we both managed to work out what each other... And before I knew it, the cheeky arse was rattling on at me about how I was doing it all wrong. After all, told me I was giving them relief, but not freedom. That my bearers were still dying as slaves. Got right under my skin, it did. Told him if he didn't like it, he could bugger off and report me to... And do you know what he did? He smut, and then I did the same. We made a pact that day, that whenever one of us was in need, the other would always be there for...
And you were?
Well, we both wanted the same thing. To make life just like your dad. Do you know I was born right around the time Elwyn became Archduke? Growing up, I saw how he tried to change things. He certainly didn't lack for
Indeed, but the loftier one's ambitions, the harder they are to achieve. Which is why those of us who follow in their footsteps need to finish what people like Sid and...
Suppose you're... And if we don't manage it, there's always them who come out. Good thing we've got a few half-decent sorts waiting. It's almost enough to give you a little bit... Anyway, and I better get back to work. Let's see about making everyone some dinner, shall we? The least the folks who saved Eastpool deserve is a hot meal.
That sounds like a wonderful idea. Let's go. Yeah! This might take a while. Good girl. You deserve a rest. Oh no. You'll pay for this. There may still be survivors. say it's their leader. Should have stayed in the past. These must be Cyril's colleagues.
You have our thanks, stranger.
Who are you?
Ah, forgive me, my lord. I did not recognize you. You are Lord Rosfield. We are archaeologians, tasked with surveying this site. When the echoes appeared, our brothers here occupied, thanks to them, and to you. We were, for a
You call that a mercy? Your brothers might still be alive if you put their safety before your duty. Surely this survey wasn't worth dying for.
We are charged with uncovering Ultima's a duty of the highest import, as I'm sure you...
And you think your dead brothers would agree with you too?
I know they would. They gave their lives for the cause, an honor to which all are now. To what do we owe the honor of your presence?
Cyril told me of your work here, and I agree to collect your findings in his stead.
I see. That is most kind. Pray, take them then, with our humble thanks. May the Firebird's flame burn ever in your heart, as it does in ours.
It's one thing to lay down your life for another. For a survey. I suppose I'd better get...
Ah, you are...
I... collect here.
My thanks. I shall study them, and inform you forthwith if I...
Cyril. Your survey losses which could have been avoided. Had the others not chosen to complete their work, were these your orders?
No. Every Undying devotes his life to the service of the Phoenix. It is our sole duty.
Even when death is avoidable.
My lord, I fear that this is not a point. The Undying have served the Phoenix for countless generations. And your opinion of our... We live to serve the Phoenix. Our very order.
Cyril, I know that you and your... But allow me to offer you a word of advice. It does not further the cause of the Phoenix to have his loyal followers surrender their lives without good reason. Provide your survey parties with an escort, that they might live to do their duty for years to come. Think not only of how you can serve the Phoenix, but how Joshua would want you, please.
I thank you for your... If you will permit me to respond. Our faith in his grace, and we of the Undying, will do what we believe is right to fulfill our... As first shield to the Phoenix. I am sure you understand what it...
I do.
Then we are of the same mind. And it is...
Oh, don't tell me we've run out of papio nuts and all.
Trouble with your gear, or... So, what'll it be? No scratches, all right? Not bad, if I do say so myself. Anything else?
Covered in nicks and lumps, the lot of them. It's a wonder they can still walk.
Bastard's been lying to us for us. Can you believe we were going to...
I think we'd better shut up.
Sounds like something's happening in the square.
Good day, my lord. My thanks. Here you are. My thanks. Here you are. My thanks. Here you are. An excellent choice. Here you are. An excellent choice. Here you are. An excellent choice. My thanks. An excellent choice. My thanks. An excellent choice. My thanks. Here you are. My thanks. Here you are. Thank you for your custom.
How the hell did that bastard get through the desert gate? Where were the guard?
Good girl.
Safe. Should have picked on someone your own size.
Don't tell me we've run out. Still alive, are ya? Coin purse weighing you down? You're rubbing me blind, you know. Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.